Today we're at Costco. We're getting pizzas for the kids. We're going to an elementary school and we're having a birthday party for the kids that it's a month birthday.
I'm going to kind of take you through a little bit of the logistics for today and how we do this. This is our third year doing this particular school. You'll meet the principal in just a minute. But I want to share with you a little bit of how this got started. And my dear friend, Melissa Giasoni, can you give her a big hand? Because it's really, we're here with her. So it was on the, COVID was still kind of in play.
So we reached out. I was with an organization. We wanted to do backpacks for kids. And we went to another school. We had it all set up a week and a half prior to the event. The principal said, yeah, we don't want you to come now. And we were like, what? You don't want backpacks for your kids that need backpacks? So we pivoted and we found this amazing school, said, come here, come here. So we pivoted, we came here. We did such a special event. 350 kids got backpacks filled with everything that they needed. Like that was on the list.
And it was hard that year because it was not every, I don't know if you guys remember in school at that time, the prices of everything went up, like for like the manila folders.
Oh my
it was
God.
like 75 cents for
instead of 15 cents.
17 years ago, I started doing birthday parties for kids. It was a school called Stovall. If you're not familiar, there's schools that are called Title I schools. Title I schools are kids that live below the poverty level, and there's Title I Hope, kids that live below the poverty level and are homeless. And I don't know if you've ever sent your kids to a public school, but when you fill out the application, it says, do you live in a house? Do you live in an apartment? Do you live in a car? It literally says, do you live in the streets? Like, where do you live? So they're very, very clear of these kids. I don't even know how many. I'm sure the principal can tell us how many Title I schools there are. Pretty much most of the schools here are Title I schools. Anyway, at the very end of the day, we had some amazing friends that were face painting all day. And I went up to Megan and I said, hey, I used to do these birthday parties for kids. I said, would you be open to us doing it? And she was like, sure. And she thought, she was like, they're going to do one birthday party and then they're never going to show up again. And so that didn't happen because we have amazing friends. This is our third year doing it, and we're going to grab everything, take it in, and we'll explain as we go. How about that? I need someone to grab pizzas.
Crazy woman loves her kids so much. Like, I love you so much. So every time I see you, I cry.
Oh, we need to make it so every time you see me, you laugh.
Okay,
Okay. So we found that at our school, a lot of families, there were a couple that could do the birthdays where you bring the cupcakes and your kids get celebrated in their classroom. But many of our kids did not have that opportunity. And it would set some of our kids off because it made them very upset and sad because they didn't get that same acknowledgement. And so we have now taken that off of our families' plates, and our kids can just look forward to their time to be celebrated because now every child is getting that opportunity. Because what for some of us, I mean, I don't think about my child getting a birthday present at their birthday or a piece of pizza or a cupcake, but some of these kids don't have that opportunity, and now they do. And so to see them light up when they come in, and they're silly and they're over the top, but now they get to have a normal piece of what everybody else gets, and so we don't see the tears and the breakdown of, and not that they were feeling bad about their friends, but it was just something that they missed. And so when kids are here and they're not worried about those pieces, then we can do the academics. Because if a kid is sad because they don't have something at home, they're not learning either. So we're trying to help them feel a little special. So it might seem silly, it might seem like it's a birthday gift or a piece of pizza, but for these kids, it might be the only acknowledgement that they get.
So we gotta rock and roll. We need people on pizzas, we need people on cupcakes, just go wherever you want, somebody on waters, and I need you to take some people to set up those tables quickly.
The kids are so excited, and a teacher said to me, if they could just be happy for one day, this is it. And you know, the teacher said, I wish they did this when I was a little girl, because she didn't have a birthday. Isn't that incredible? So she remembers, and she's a teacher, and she remembers not having birthday cake and not having gifts.
Well, we're changing that. We're doing it together. We're changing it. One school at a time.
Yes.